Today is my day off. It's Judy here from Sneed's Farmhouse, and we have a full day today. Now let me explain what day off means. Day off means that I have no tours or field trips. Day off means it's cleanup day. So right now I'm off to the duck pond. That's the first thing I have to clean today. So it's not that difficult to clean the duck pond. I've showed you guys before. It takes me maybe 10 or 15 minutes to clean it. I usually drain it the night before, so in the morning is all the water's out and all I have to do is scoop. So I got the duck pond cleaned out. I need to go around to all the chickens' nesting boxes and put fresh pine shavings because sometimes they go to sleep there, and when they go to sleep there, they poop everywhere. So today I'm gonna go around and give them fresh shavings for their nesting boxes. So now I'm gonna go stop what I'm doing because I need to go feed Queso, my tortoise. So let's go feed Queso. Remembered that I have to go to the vet to go pick up Rolly and Tag's heartworm medicine. So now I'm gonna have to stop everything I'm doing and head to the vet. From the vet. Are y'all ready for this? All we got was 2 things of wormer medicine, and I got 2 flea and tick pills. $225. Are you kidding? There's a couple things that I struggle with here on the farm when I'm doing field trips. And the first is, let me show you, this fence right here. Because right now I'm closing the fence with this, and Ruger is notorious for trying to get out of the fence. But I need something strong enough for if the cows to push on it or the pigs to push on it, it doesn't break. So today I went to Tractor Supply and I found something. So I found a latch that will close on both sides. So if I'm on this side, I can open it, or if I'm on the other side, I can open it. And as soon as I shut the gate, it automatically closes. Can I tell y'all, that is a cha-ching for me, because that has been a total pain in the butt when I'm trying to get multiple kids inside the farm and I'm trying to lock the gate, or even if I do a live video and I'm trying to open a gate, hold the phone and all the stuff. So I'm not that talented. So I'm so excited to have Garth install that lock. I've been working really hard today, cleaning out the duck pond, cleaning out the nesting boxes, going to the vet, doing all the little farm chores that I have to do on my day off. And so right now, I'm just going to take a moment to enjoy the animals. I love you. I love you, Ro. I love you. I love you, baby boy. Yes, I do. Your mommy loves you. Isn't he such a sweet boy? He's going to a school with me Wednesday. So he's going to go get his shoes on and be super excited. Hound dog. Hey, let's clean your face off. You got a mess on your face. Keep your face clean, baby. The girls won't like you. The girls won't like you if you don't have your face clean. You pretty boy. You a pretty boy. And here comes Luna. Give your mommy kisses. Luna, you a good girl. Luna was one of my very first goats. She's been with me since day one. Oh gosh, here comes trouble on the back stretch. So one thing that I really strive to do every day is to come out here and sit, because I have found to keep the animals where they respect me and do what I say and stay trained is I have to be hands-on every single day with them, so they know that they have to mind their manners or they go to the principal's office. Principal Judy. Ain't that right, Leroy? You guys sneeze? You guys sneeze, Lee? Leroy's been out here chasing Rio. Let me show you. Now we're checking on Dottie. Dottie's fixing to be a mommy. Say, I've got a bunch of milk and I'm fixing to be a mommy for the second time. The first time I helped her deliver the baby, she had a little bit of a hard time delivering. So I'm hoping this time she has more of a easy labor this time. So hoping I can catch her birth on live again. And hopefully I'll be prepared this time. But let me show you what she's looking like. So she's pretty big. Last time she just kid one. She only had one. This time, you can see her milk under there. Quit, Ruger. You see her milk. She's really getting it in. So I'm thinking twins. What do you think? Another thing, I talked to the vet today about Cinco, because in order to know whether Cinco's gonna have horns or not, because you know Dexter's polled and has no horns, and Dee Dee has horns. So Dexter has to carry this gene called homogeneous, I think's the word. I'm not really sure, something like that. He has to carry that gene in order for his babies to be polled. So I contacted the vet, and we're gonna have him tested in June to see if all of his babies from now on will be polled. He did tell me, so one thing we're wanting to do is we want to have Cinco dehorned. So he told me that when I rub Cinco on the head, I should be able to feel horns. And I haven't really felt, like I have felt his head, but I've never really noticed horns. So I'm gonna try to walk over here and feel Cinco's head to see if I can feel any horns.
Well, maybe it was fate when you walked in the door. I could have sworn I've seen your face before.
Let's see if I can. Come here. Come here. Hey, don't turn your head. You know you like my kisses. Say, yeah, I like my mommy. I love my mommy's kisses. I love my mommy's kisses. Look how clean and pretty. Hey, you like your duck pond? It's so clean. It's crystal clear. That's Hollywood. This is Popsy. This is Howard. Howard was a rescue. Popsy was not, and Hollywood was not. But, oh gosh, it looks so good. They're enjoying it. When I went to Tractor Supply today to look at the gate latches, I always get distracted and I always find something that I need. But let me show you what I found. I found these little duck waterers. And it's so much better for the ducks because they have a big place to stick their bill. So I'm super excited to find that little beauty. I'm just gonna sit here and just look around. Now, it may seem silly to do this, but when you have poultry, you have to be very visual. You have to sit down and look at every single chicken or turkey or duck or peacock, any kind of poultry. So poultries don't like to show sign of weakness. And the reason they don't like to show signs of weakness is because the other ones begin to beat them up. It's really a sad thing. But if any of the chickens or ducks or peacocks, if they have an illness and they show signs of weakness, the other begin to beat them up. See, sometimes you don't know poultry's sick until the last minute and then you've waited too long. So I just sit out here and I just visually watch every animal out here. It usually takes me about 30 minutes. And I usually do that at least once or twice a week just to make sure that no one is sick and not showing signs. And the good thing about showing signs, like if you recognize like they've gone to the side to separate themselves from the rest of the chickens, that is a sign of sickness. If they're sneezing, if they have a runny nose, if they're walking funny, like all those are signs of sickness. And if you don't catch that early, then it's too late. And most poultry diseases run through the entire flock. So if you don't catch them early, then multiple birds could die. So when I was out there doing my homework, checking my chickens, I noticed this little dude right here had a little bit of bubbles in his eye. See his eye? See how weird it's looking? So that shows me that there's signs of respiratory. So if I wouldn't have gone out there and looked, I would never know anything's wrong with him because he's running around, he's eating, he's fine. But you literally have to look at everything. So I noticed that his eye was shut. So immediately I came in and brought him inside. Now it's time to give him some LA200. So what I will do is give him an injection in his breast and separate him, because respiratory it will spread like wildfire. So he'll have to go in the hospital for a couple of days until he gets better, because the last thing we need is for that to spread to all the chickens. Now, as a precautionary matter, I will have to treat every single chicken that I have with some medicine that goes into their water. It's an antibiotic that goes into their water. So now I have to go and give every single chicken, in which is over 100 in my farm, I'll have to go and put an antibiotic in everyone's water to make sure that no one gets this. So these are important things. You know, I think out of every animal I have, chickens are the hardest to raise simply because of stuff like this. Because they just don't show signs of sickness where other animals will. But he wasn't separating himself, he was running around. So if I don't sit there and physically look at every chicken, I won't notice it. So, see, I'm going to the hospital. I'll see you in a couple of days. I will say that I have a lot of confidence when it comes to poultry. I have learned so much about poultry over the past 4 years. The main reason is because poultry is not really taught in the vet industry. Like, it's when they're in vet school, poultry's only touched on for a small period. So a lot of vets don't have a lot of experience in poultry. And I have found that it's really like when you have them and you go through the sickness or whatever the incident is with the chicken, that's when you begin to learn. And also having farm friends. There's nothing better than having farm friends, because they can show you, like, I've had this situation and you guys can compare notes. Well, I used this medicine and this worked. And it's really important to have farm friends that you're surrounded by so that you can compare notes on what's best for your poultry. It looks as though all my chickens are good, all my ducks are good, and peacocks and turkeys are all good. So I'm very excited about that. So I guess I better go get busy, because I have to go cook supper for Garth tonight, because he's going to come in starving like always. So I better go do some laundry and get supper fixed for Garth, because if anything, I need to take care of him because he takes care of me. So thank you guys for subscribing to my page. Thanks for what you do, and thanks for your support.